It's the mayor. Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want. Just don't call me woke. You and that rocking with the town favorite. Showface News. It's Big Gotham. The real New York mayor, F. Eric Adams. And we back again with another one, gang. So check it out, man. So, what is the reason that Beanie Sigel meant 5 to the face of your boy Gillie the Kid? What was the reason? What caused all that to happen? We're going to take a look at the history, the reason why Beans did wild out Gillie in front of Birdman back in the day. Hit the like button, share the video. Let's get into it, gang. Stop playing. Let's go.
The members of what would become State Property would have a beef with Major Figgas, who was like a buzzing rap crew out of Philly at the time. Now, for those who don't know who the Major Figgas are, may know probably the most popular member today, which is Gillie the Kid. Back during this time, Major Figgas was buzzing like crazy. Their track, Yeah That's Us, from their debut album, Figgas for Life, which released in 2000, reached number 2 on the Hot Rap Songs chart. I know that the group was actually supposed to have a deal with Rockefeller, but that didn't go through. Basically, how Gillie explained it was originally Major Figgas was supposed to sign to Rockefeller, but the deal wouldn't go through because of money concerns. Gillie said that they would have to sell a stupid amount of records to make some money because they had 7 members in the group. The members of Major Figgas became impatient and started inking solo deals. When Major Figgas passed on the deal, Rockefeller wanted to keep the money they received, so they assembled State Property, and the rest is history. Just imagine if we had Major Figgas on Rockefeller instead of State Property. The alternate timeline would be crazy. This actually
Major Figgas on Rockefeller. They might have never sold no records, champ. Unless they was nice like that, I'm gonna keep it a G. If I heard a Major Figgas record, I don't remember hearing it. I mean, I heard of the group though, don't get it twisted. I've heard of the group Major Figgas. I never heard no real work from them. I've heard a few Gillie songs, a few. I can't name them off the top of my head. You know why that is, but Major Figgas on Rockefeller, they would have went triple wood, champ. Triple wood, you heard? Triple straw paper. Facts. Hit the like, share the video. Let's keep it going, gang. Come on.
People within State Property that actually, previous to 2001, had tracks with members of Major Figgas. I know Freeway and Beanie had some for sure, but that's just off the top of my head. Now, how the Major Figgas State Property beef started is kind of a debate. Some people think that Jay-Z took offense to Major Figgas not taking the Rockefeller deal, and some people feel like Jay was taking shots at Major Figgas on the song Do It Again, Put Your Hands Up, off of his album, Volume 3, Life and Times of Sean Carter. Now, there's some back and forth about who Jay was necessarily talking about, whether it was people like the Major Figgas or the Locks or whatever. But
he was dissing somebody, because I remember that. I remember that verse. You got a little ice, that's cool with me. A lot of jewelry, maneuver the V. He was styling on somebody on that verse. Jay was walking. He was styling. He was styling on that record. That's old Hov. That's Jigga. That's Jigga, man. Yeah, Hov was styling on that record. You gotta listen back to that joint. Hit the like, share the video, gang.
Here's Spade from Major Figgas discussing the origins of the beef from his perspective.
I tune on the radio. All these guys on here rapping filthy, talking absolutely dirty about me.
When you say all these guys, man, who?
Let me run them all down. Pped Crack, Oskino, Sparks, Freeway, Lil Chris, Lil Neef, and Beans called in and endorsed it. Yeah, young boys, that's how y'all do it. Yeah, young boys. But when I see Beans, he say he don't have nothing to do with it. And they even had the gall to put my son name in the bush. You don't involve a man's family. My son ain't never spit a bar in his life. You know what I'm saying?
I did some research, and I think this is the diss Spade was talking about from the Young Guns, which really set things off according to Spade. If it's not the actual diss he was referring to, then it's still from around this time period.
No, this is the diss.
Specifically was going at Spade pretty crazy.
Lil Salim. Got lazy days and Spade, you ain't heard a verse weak. Why you rapping? Scrap figure for life in a dime the first week. You can hate all you want, I'ma still be Chris. Worthy, a lot of paper, filthy rich. Young Leaf, the architect, built these hits. Over block, shoulder stock, filled with tips. Hollow, shoot through hollow, hit the hands buried. You mess around and get lost, a lane buried. Stop hating Chris, flip rule 80 break. Go hot for a baby.
As a result of this situation with the Young Guns going at Major Figgas, the Major Figgas came up to Power 99's The Come Up Show not that long after and sent their shots back. Here's a clip.
As the club, Lil Chris, hey, what's up? Little nut, I raised them up from bucks. This ain't a joke, we ain't laughing much. No, you dudes ain't even on my level. You keep screaming and rock, you just a bunch of fruity pebbles. Little ass herbs, I'ma get the last word. You choose to at the microphone or the last bird. Now if I splattered his man, what happened? The town would be happy and Beans would be mad. He's crying. Jay would be happy and Dame would be glad. They could have a tax write-off. Niggas is trash. And what about Oskino? What about Oskino? What about Oskino? He used to wear Moschino. The team that was tight in the ass, I could see right through you. Your aura is glass.
Hey yo, holes on the cheeks, you heard? But yeah, souls are back and forth. So he dissed the Mussolini person, and Major Figgas responded. Okay, so I see where this can go. Makes sense now. Okay. Hit the like, share the video. Come on.
Why ain't trying to come to Gillie? You lose that gorilla mentality. Young boys out. Anytime I'm around, you ain't no gorilla killer no more. I know you, dog. Don't come at us. Hey, yo, listen, I know you. Listen. Yo. You was nobody before this rap game. Nobody knew you. No hoes mess with you. You was nothing. Yo, listen. Don't play with me, boy.
Okay, so Gil was talking hot. Gillie was talking crazy. Okay. It makes sense. Gillie was talking that talk. Like, all right, bro. You better be prepared with what come with that, champ. Okay.
There's a lot going on involving this situation with different members of state property because besides being a group, they all were connected to the situation in different ways, and some members of the group initially went harder than others. One of the other famous stories from the situation with the Major Figgas was when Beanie Sigel ran into Gillie on South Street in Philly. Now, this isn't the only run-in a member of state property had with Major Figgas or vice versa, but it definitely is one of the most well-known. Now, there's all sorts of wild things, like regarding the events of what happened between Beanie and Gillie. Some say that Beanie put hands on him in front of Birdman and company, while some people said that never happened. However,
well, Birdman said it happened, and Birdman said he was there, so it happened, and Birdman was there. Now, why didn't Birdman and them, try to stop the situation is beyond me, because he was with Cash Money and them, so I don't get why they didn't try to, let that, escalate to where it went. They should have never did that, champ. I'm just saying. Hit the like, share the video. That's crazy.
If this did happen, people say it took place during an NBA All-Star game.
He smacked the shit out of Gillie.
If that's the case, this event would have occurred at the 2002 NBA All-Star game, which took place in February of 2002 in Philly. But back to the main point of why.
That's when Kobe was out there. Yeah, and he did say it happened during NBA All-Star weekend. Yeah, that's when Kobe came to Philly, and he was not getting no love from Philly at all. Because, Kobe went to Lower Marion out there in Philly. He played in Philly. So, drafted straight out of high school, too. Hit the like, share the video.
I brought up the situation with Gillie, and it is because the beef between Major Figgas and state property went beyond wax, and people actually ended up going to jail as a result of it. If I was going to get into the intricacies of the state property and Major Figgas beef, that would take a while because there's a lot of history, and that can maybe be a whole other tale for a whole other day. Maybe. I'm not completely sure yet. But yeah, that beef is it's
interesting turn of events there. So as you can see, Gillie was talking real hot. He was presenting that energy, which ultimately led to Beans laying his palm down on his face, champ. Laying down palm on said face, you heard? That's what happened, champ. He was talking that hot ish, and things took place. Things transpired, champ. And Birdman allowed it, champ. You allowed one of your artists to catch the beats in front of you, champ. Nasty work, gang. Why don't you try to save the whole clique there, the whole label there? Y'all let that happen, champ. Nasty work. Shout out to Gillie. Shout out to Stunner. Shout out to Beans. But I would like to hear Beans' side of the story, because he's the only one who hasn't said anything yet. If he chooses to say anything, I'm sure he's a different man now. But y'all make sure y'all hit the like, share the video, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought, gang. Let me know what you thought. Hit that comment section, you heard? But most importantly, smash that like. You already know the public service announcement. And it's to make sure that you stop playing so respectfully. We beg of you all to stop playing. More content to come, you heard? Let's get it.
Push the goddamn button.